Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Card Survival Fantasy Forest. Starting off with well, it's not a brand new run. We're continuing our new run since the last update. So I'm currently on the beta branch. Hey, Luna Girl. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for dropping in. Our first chatter. Hello. Thanks for coming by. So we are I think on our third stream with this playthrough. Let's just look here. So this is my solo run where I'm on day 147, but oh, that's right. We were just getting ready to enter, I think, the next month, the summer month. So let's boot it up here and find out. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I played, a full week actually. I've been so absorbed in the current Vintage Story multiplayer server I got going, but we're back here to take a little break from that. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's right, we got into a big fight at the end of the last one. Well, I left myself in a pretty bad state physically, but I think food-wise, we've actually got a lot, don't we? We got dried sausage here in abundance. Looking at the percent, it's all very fresh. We've also got some shoulder meat. Let's drop that on the ground. We're a bit sick of eating meat, so we're going to have to watch that. It's 2100. We're sleepy, tired, extreme pain. We have stitched all of our wounds, but we don't have bandages on most of these, and some of them are real dirty. So we definitely need to get there. This is somewhat close to being healed, these two at least. All right, so just got to take a bit of an assessment of what's going on. We're probably going to have to just sleep through the night without worrying about washing our wounds, but let's step outside, see what I got going on in here. Okay, let's go outside. We got the fire roaring, everybody. So our oven is drying food. That's great. Hello, let's see. Why did Brian say this reminds me of... Why did my brain... I'm sorry, what am I doing? I'm reading it wrong here. Why did my brain say this reminds me of Neo Scavenger? Doesn't look anything like Neo Scavenger. No, it's very different. It's very different. You know, this game does have some roguelike elements to it because, of course, Neo Scavenger is a traditional roguelike, but it's mostly just in the fact that you die and you earn points each time you die. So this game is encouraging you to basically die each time, or that you gain progress as you make new characters and stuff. But hello, Mongoose. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Mongoose is in both chats. Hello. All right, so we find ourselves in pretty bad shape here, Mongoose. Look at all these wounds that I left myself with. Oh boy. But we also don't have a lot of wood, but that's okay. These things are just drying, so that will go into the morning. I think we're just going to go to bed. Yeah, we don't even have a door on this hut, I don't believe. Yeah, construction-wise, this is going to be the next big thing we need to do, and we need to do that ASAP. But also getting this kiln right here built, and yeah, obviously starting some storage vessels is going to be super important too. Let's move these fresh leaves inside real quick. Okay, and let's pop in there and make a bed, and then we'll sleep. All right. 45 minutes because we're injured, not feeling well. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Great. I'm really glad you guys are all coming by today. Okay. Yep. Just getting started, obviously. We are going to be streaming for a few hours today, and then I'm going to have the schedule for next week up when we'll be streaming again. All right, let's watch. Okay, we're pretty full on health or wakefulness. We don't have any current insomnia thing. All right, let's urinate. Run. Hello. Many mentioned you on the server. Oh, okay, that's good. Thank you, Benny. Thanks for coming by. Hello. Up's here. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Streaming some card survival today, guys. This is one of my favorite games. I do this every Sunday. We play this card survival. There's two games in this series, Fantasy Forest and Tropical Island. We're on the most recent of the two, which is Fantasy Forest, which is still, under active development. It's still early access, but Really fun, very challenging, and not really that buggy. So once in a while we see a bug here or two. But all right, we're very thirsty. We desperately need to wash these wounds. Yeah, real bad. Although these two are close to healing, but we have no water at this location because we haven't set up a reservoir or anything. But that's just because we literally just got this hut built in the last one. So let's go ahead and urinate. And I think we need to go ahead and pop over to the river, but before we actually do, let's... Oh, it's too dark for that action. We got to wait a couple of minutes. So that means we can't travel anyway. Let's see here. I want to do something productive while we wait. Let's go back. We don't have any nettle fiber here, do we? No, I don't think so. Let's go back inside real quick. We're going to grab this raw meat. That's going on the oven. We are getting hungry, and we're not quite tired of meat at the moment, although I have a feeling we will be after we eat this. So let's just stick it into the bowl. Oops, not at the travois. That goes there. We'll eat that in a minute. Maybe we can mix in some, what's it called? The nettle over there at the river. But let's get this going. All right. So that's the last of the raw meat that we've got. Problem is we don't have any sticks or anything, so I think we'll just... No, I got a better idea. Let's go back inside real quick. I will grab the knife, the sharpened stone, and we'll just cut fat for a couple of minutes. All right, I think it's light enough now. Let's go out. We can also defecate. That's a 15-minute operation. Toss it out. Can we chop? Nope, still too dark, so we need to wait till 6 a.m. then. Problem is, too, if we try to go to the east, yeah, it's dark, we may get lost, so we don't want to do that. I think what we'll do... Do I have the spear strap? No, I've got my flint spear here. Where's the rustic spear? It must be at the river, damn it. All right, I wonder if this uses durability. So we've got 11 durability. It did. Well, it's definitely 6:30 now, so we can see. Let's chop a little bit of wood. All right. 1 log is exactly what we need to start the drying process. Let's throw a couple of those inside so we can actually make a fire inside. All right, we'll put that in there. All right, we need to go to the river, people. Drop the leaves. Don't need the leaves. Frame up. Defecate for 15 minutes without the phone. Nightmare. I know. This guy takes forever. Okay, now we're too tired to travel, so let's rest. Now we're at the river. And we still got a fire going here. Okay. So first things first, we need to drink. Then we need to wash ourselves because we're very dirty. Now we're doing a little bit better, but our wounds specifically are still pretty dirty. You know, to be honest, I don't even think I'm going to bother washing these two. They're dirty, yes, but they're also so close to healing that I don't think we're going to have to worry about it, to be honest. I will wash these. Let's go ahead and eat our little meal. No, you know what? On second thought, we're not starving, so let's take the time to harvest a bit of nettle. I'm going to take these out so that I can use my bowl. I have extras, but I'll just use this one. We'll boil some nettle. Do we have wood here? A little bit. Okay, looking good. We're hungry, but we'll get to that. Drop the nettle stems on the ground. Let's go ahead and extract some of those real quick. Oh, how's the farms looking? Hold on, we got to check those in a second. So. Take those out. That's good. That's a good meal right there. Oh yeah, like that one a lot. We'll just toss those in for later. We'll probably take those back with us. Now, let's see. So we got low acid, high hydration. Good. We're good to go on that ones. Mid hydration, mid fertility, low acid. These two are good. Let's inspect. We need more garlic in this one. You still never made sausage. It's actually pretty easy once you get into the routine because there's several steps to it, including blood sausage even adds an extra step, but you got to wash the intestines and all this and that, chop up the fat, mix the fat. But it is superior way. There's actually a drying rack too, which we don't have yet. I don't think we've even researched it, but the drying rack is really cool because it saves up some of the space you store your vessels, and you can hang like sausages on it. So it's pretty cool. Hold on, somebody pinged me on. Okay. It's a good one. It's a good one. And the blood sausage, especially, this character likes blood sausage and regular sausage mixed together. That's why we got that. The nettle was just kind of inconsequential. Even if we had just eaten regular sausage with the blood sausage, he would have still loved it. It's like one of his favorites. All right, he's a weirdo. He likes the blood. He's a weirdo. Just like on the server. Oh my God. We drink blood on our Vintage Story server. Oh, what am I saying? Stream instantly demonetized now. Damn. Damn. All right. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Don't need to worry about the traps because we got food. I am going to harvest a bit more nettle. Wound healed. We'll take that back with us. Mixing up the nettle, or mixing in nettle with the sausage will help their meal so they don't get sick of the meat. For a second, you thought I was talking about Vintage Story. It's funny, isn't it? In both games. Well, they're both survival games. So in a sense, I guess it's not that surprising that both of them use every resource, possible from an animal, including bloods. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. It's 10:17. We checked on our garden here. Oh, people are buying from my shop, Mongoose. FBK Ninja just bought some. Yes, the shop is selling. Oh, God damn it. All right, we got to stay focused. I'm looking at Discord. Okay, we're playing this. So this is where my shelter is. We'll leave it up like this for now. Should I take my basket, though? Let's wait till we get a door. There's no reason to start moving stuff, really. But maybe I should grab some reeds. How many do we have here? None on the ground? I don't see any reeds here. I think I will grab that fairy weed. Take that back. The spindle I'm going to take back to... Well, I should have brought my travois. What am I, stupid? Let's see here. Yeah, we'll leave the spindle for now. We'll come back for it. But let's get some reeds, and we'll go back to our little base camp. We're going to start shifting from spending most of our time here to kind of splitting our time between the two places. And getting a door on that thing is a big priority. All right, so we got some reeds. We're pretty overloaded. How long is it going to take? 30 minutes? That's not bad. Let me just make sure everything's kosher here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's go back. Oh, wrong one. Westwood. Ah, nice. Okay. That was what I forgot to do. I felt like I was forgetting something. So I didn't wash this last one, which was stupid. They're getting close to healing, but we got to be careful. I will go back there and wash. Let's just drop those off. Now, the first step towards making planks, or a door, I should say, is to have planks up. So, yeah, we don't have that yet. The knife, safely tucked away. It has 9 durability. Am I hearing something? I think I heard a stag. I do hear some sort of animal. I think it's a stag. I don't really want to tangle with animals at the moment. I'd rather actually just focus on cutting down this tree. Let's take these out. Oh, shit, I didn't get any water. Damn it. I keep forgetting I don't have water here. Ugh. Sounds like one. Can you guys hear that okay? Is it loud enough for you? Looks like the levels are pretty good. All right, so... I almost feel like I need to immediately go back to the river. That's the thing, too. Do we have the reservoir available? Oh, that's literally what we're researching right now. Okay, perfect. Because this is also a big priority. It's going to just make life here easier having some water in this spot. And of course, then we can start setting up farms here, which is better because I can kind of protect this area a bit better than the river. Especially if our hut is here. We can retreat in for safety if we get injured. All right, so that all makes sense. We've got plenty of food. It's just, he's going to be kind of pissed at me if I force feed him right now. So let's do a little work. Let's cut down a tree. This axe has a decent amount of endurance on it. We can probably get through this whole tree, plus make the boards with this one axe. We'll see about that. 50%, so we're halfway on the tree. Let's look at his food. Not hungry. Getting a little thirsty, but not bad. I can probably drop the travoy. Oh, that's right. So I failed to light this, which was stupid, but I thought it was already lit. I think this was my mistake. That's all right. It's not going to go bad. Now it's lit. All right, mongoose. Let's see here. I wish Metal Bob would get into this game, but then he would get addicted to it, and he would never play Vintage Story with us anymore. So we can't have that. If you ever see Metal Bob come into a stream for this game, Mongoose, you have my permission to ban him. For his own good. It's for his own good, I promise. Just starting to drink just blood. Ninja. I love that guy. He's funny. Funny guy. All right, so there's that. Let's get these out. I forgot. I know that the door needs other things. I think it's string at first, but there's a couple stages, so we'll have to just check that when we get to it. All right, too tired for this action. Not hungry yet. Not hungry. How's his weight? It's 58 and going up. He's exhausted, so we'll rest. All right, let's knock this out. We got to get a door on this hut, guys. Mud hut is really no good without the door, to be honest. Oh, sweet. Okay. So that's going up immediately. This will be like priority number 2. But let's decide what we shall research next. Very important decisions here in our research currently. We can't fritter about and just pick silly stuff like the wood flute. No, actually, the wood flute's not a bad option. There's a shelf, but we don't need that. Log bed is, it actually takes a lot. You have to chop down 2 trees for that bed. Maybe something in the clothing department. The loom could be good, although I wouldn't make it right away if I did. Actually, this reed tunic... No, never mind. Maybe over here. Wait. Oh, I need to build the kiln. That's obvious. You know, if all else fails, we'll do the saddle cairn, but that's not super necessary until the fall. It is good to get ahead of it, though. Plus, it's already partially researched. Okay, we'll go with that for now. And let's drop some of these in here. I'm going to step inside real quick, because I want to load him up a bowl of his delicious meals. We're not going to eat just yet, just getting ready for it. All right, let's proceed with this after we rest for a moment or two. What? I literally just rested. Why are you still too tired for it, bro? What? I gotta rest twice in a row. I've never had that happen. Is that because he's injured? He's got no infections. Huh. Okay, now we should be able to. That was odd. Okay, yeah. So in that case, I would have just relaxed for an hour. It's more time, but it also gives them, like, happiness a little bit. Now, we're getting thirsty, so we're going to have to go back to the stupid river, but when we go, we're going to make some bricks, too. But, well, it's pretty late. You know what? I'm saying that. Let's go now. I'm going to bring these. We will boil them when we're there. And how's the fire? 63%. Toss a log on, and we're going. After we rest. It's probably because he's injured. You know, one thing I've learned too, see this arm laceration? Once this heals, it's actually going to turn into a minor laceration. It was something I didn't realize at first. I was like, what's happening to my wounds? I felt like I was constantly getting wounded without, but it's like when it heals from this level, which is like a serious laceration, it goes down to like the minor level. So we'll still have another wound after this. But it was just one of the little mechanic that I didn't understand at first. All right, let's take that out, drop that on the ground. Let's grab this, put it in a bowl, which has... I need to take some of these bowls back. Okay. Stacking them in my inventory is a mistake, though. Okay. Let's grab these. Yeah, we're going to start loading up the travois with stuff that we want to take home with us. That'll stem in there. Is that going to repair it or store it? Okay, there's my spear. Most of the... Actually, give me the shavings in my basket. Yeah, those are helpful. Have you seen that one mushroom that you can cut into strips for bandages? Not in this playthrough. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It'll come to me, but not yet. Bracket fungus. Yeah, that's neat stuff, actually. It's really good for long journeys, too. If you want to do some exploration with your map and go and, like, explore the world, take a bracket fungus that's lit, because it's like a piece of tinder. You know, when you light this, it's like this, essentially. You can use it to light other stuff, but it lasts for hours and hours. So it's super helpful on long journeys because you can just have it lit, and you can literally put it in your backpack while it's lit. It's super cool stuff for the fire. At first I thought the main benefit of it was cutting it up into strips for bandages. It's good for that, but when it fully dries out, it becomes really nice for travel. Yep. I started in that one playthrough I showed at the start of the stream, which I don't think you saw. I'm like 150 days in. I started keeping that bracket fungus dried out in my backpack for emergencies. Okay, so we said we were going to make some stuff while we're here, and we shall. I don't think we have any dirt. I've got the sieve. There it is. Okay, we've got some dried nettle stems. I'm just going to drink that and then toss... Okay, I'll hold on to it, I guess. And fill it up. It's getting a little late. Let's check our wounds, actually. I should look at these. I don't want any infections setting in. This one's a little bit too close for comfort, so we'll clean that one. These two will be fine. These will heal up before they get infected or anything. All right, should we eat? No, we're still sick of meat, so let's give that a moment or two. I think we could whip out another set of... Oh, look, I've got planks here. Oh, my God. Bros, we could probably make the door already. Shit. That's all right. All right, well, the travois is full now, so I think we'll just go back. Should we leave the fire burning all night? Trying to decide here. I've got a lot of resources here. Yeah, we're gonna have to make several trips, obviously, but let's just extinguish it for now. Save some wood. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Fram. My game freezes like hell. Any solution? Worked fine for the first 3 hours of gameplay. Oh, Fram, you're talking about the Vintage Story server. Clear your mod cache if you haven't done that. I've been having some freezing issues around the blacksmith in town. Have you noticed when you freeze up? Is it specifically like when you're trying to work on metal? I'm not sure, Fram, off the top of my head, what profession you are, but yeah, there's definitely some... Oh, it's just any place. Okay, it's any place. So that's something performance-wise going on. I don't think the server as a whole is experiencing any issues right now. Let's see. Where, Fram, are you on right now? Oops, let me refresh. Guys, sorry, I'm going to take a moment to help Fram here, if I can. Fram, I don't show you on. Okay, you're not on currently. I was just going to look at your ping. Mongoose says the server's fine. I would delete your mod cache, Fram. Here's another thing too. No game crash? What does that mean? Your game just crashed? Is that what you're saying? You're not on because your game crashed? I would also delete any mods you have in your multiplayer file, if you know how to do that. Because mods are kept in a separate place. So essentially what you want to do, delete all the mods for our server, and when you log in again next time, you want it to reinstall all those mods. Again, you know, like the first time you logged into the server, essentially, and it prompted you to download like all 70 mods. Do that again, essentially. Try that. Clear your mod cache, delete the mods for our server because it's no problem. It'll just auto prompt you to, you know, download them again. It won't hurt anything. Sometimes that can help if it's like duplicated a mod file that might be causing crashing issues sometimes. The next step after that, Fram, if you're still experiencing crashing, is to uninstall the Vintage Story client and reinstall it. So that's kind of the progression of steps if you want to follow those. But I'm going to get back into the game here right now. But we'll try and get it solved if you still have that after the stream, okay? All right, so let's go. After I rest. After I rest a bit. Okay, and we're back. Wait, where did I go? Shit, where am I? God damn it, I wasn't paying attention. I was already at home, wasn't I? Alright, so let's stay focused here. I think I heard the bear. Let's take everything out, drop that, put a few things in there. I do hear the bear. Leave, yeah, I'll keep that with me. These go into there. No, it's all good, Fran. I understand. I know how it is. It gets frustrating, but it does. I get frustrated every time I walk into the blacksmith and I lock up. It's actually caused my game to crash a couple times. Not just freeze for a few seconds, but literally like lock up and I have to close it out manually. Super annoying. I don't know what's causing that one either. But anyway. All right, the bear is near. I mean, let's step inside now with all these planks that we've got. Let's just look at if we might be able to whip this. It's too dark, actually. Wait, I have a candle. We might be able to whip this up. I don't know. It's like a 3-hour operation. I'm one board short. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. So we needed to knock this tree down anyway. So that's good. That's good. To be honest, once you get the mud hut built, you can really never have too many wooden planks because you're going to want shelves and tables and drying racks and all kinds of crap. So, we're looking good. It's 9 o'clock. We're still a little bit wakeful. Let's see. Okay, so that's dried. We can take that in. Okay. Chopping trees is great for making calluses. That's very true. Very true. Let's go ahead and step inside with everything we've got. I'm going to drop that in here. It's handy to have a stone around for like grinding up dried flowers and stuff. We'll drop the meat because unfortunately I don't have anywhere better to put this right now than just on the ground, but maybe we should go get that basket from the river tomorrow morning and just put some of our foods in it. But we're starting to get hungry and we're no longer sick of red meat, so we're going to eat this. I think that one had a little bit too much nettle in it was the problem with that one. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice with our spear for an hour, and now we'll just go to bed. Take that out. That'll be breakfast right there. All right. Calluses are good. Some people see them as good, yes. It is very dirty in here. Do I not have a broom yet? Have I researched a broom yet? I have. Okay, we need this broom. Let me actually delete that. Step outside. I'm going to put that out here. Otherwise, I'll probably forget about it. Yeah, it's very dirty. think we built this mud hut and never actually swept it out after construction was done. Imagine that if you build a house and the construction people never cleaned up after themselves and you just moved in. Yikes. All right, let's sleep. Uh-oh, nightmare. Mm. Oh, woke me up because of the nightmare, so we'll just go back to sleep. Wound healed, wound healed. Did I forget to wash that other wound again? No, we're fine. Okay, so we woke up at 3:30 in the morning. We're still sick of meat. We're thirsty, but not that hungry. Let's see here. It's not a bad idea to just practice with our spear again. It's definitely an hour's worth of worthy and, effort. Okay, so we got the saddle cairn. Start at the start. I'm going to actually research healing ointment, and then we might go into the flute or something for now. Okay, good, good, good. Let's step outside. Urinate. We got some bear tracks here. How's this doing? Okay, we can actually build this for an hour and a half. Let's do that. Really need to get this kiln up. Wait, did I put some... Yeah, we'll do that. That's a bigger priority right now. I do want this here, though. Just in the back. Okay, so... we need to head over to the river because we're thirsty. This is why I need that reservoir. Got your lightning rod installed. I need one too, so my chickens don't die anymore. Okay, I don't have any more wood out here, so we'll need to chop some. Actually, before we go to the river... we're pretty thirsty. Let's just go. Okay, we're back here. We're going to start loading up some stuff as we come and go. Load up these log pieces for one. Let me take one of them out of there, actually. There we go. That's a good haul. So we're going to drink. Still sick of meat, so I don't want to force him because then he'll get nauseous. Let's go ahead and work on some bricks, even though we won't be able to haul them this round. If we just have them made up, that'll be very beneficial for us. Because we want those kilns and reservoirs. I'm going to eventually get 2 reservoirs built over there. Getting a little hungrier. Still sick of meat. How's this looking? Low acid, medium. Yep, we're good to go. Let's inspect. Okay. Oh, yeah, I wanted to take this down, too. Let's pick this up. Can we get back there with all that? No. I'll have to leave it for the next trip. Man. Yeah, we need that kiln, because then I can start doing, like, cooking pots and basins where we can store water. Really nice. Okay, okay. We're going to go back and forth a couple times here, I think. Take it all out. Let's take a moment to process these boards now. Excuse me, I kind of want this axe back here. Flint knife broke. Okay. So the door should be ready to assemble soon. Chop. No. Gonna rest again. How's the wound? Okay, it's almost done. We're getting better. Chop. Immediately onto the fire. Drop that. Let's set up a blueprint for the knife. Need some cordage, and a long stick. Okay. All right, that's looking good. How we doing? It's time to eat. Okay. Getting dirty. We're exhausted, so we shall rest again. Fire's going strong. Not a problem. We did extinguish the fire at the river, so I'm going to grab this because we're going to boil a bit more nettle when we return right now. Good. Now, let's take that out. Take it out of that. Okay, that's working. Let's wash ourselves. Beautiful. Okay, that's good to go. I'm just going to drink the water out of that. Put that on there. Now, let's do some bricks. Oh, the basket. Okay, yeah, we can still get a few more bricks on there. Oh, wound healed. Woo. So we got one pretty serious laceration left. It's 68% healed. It does have healer's moss on it, but... Well, that's almost... Well, I don't know how much is left. I guess it's just going to remain there forever. I don't know. All right. We got our mud pile. Beautiful. 6 bricks. And good enough. Take a drink just to overfill myself. All right, let's go. I think you can still eat it after using it as a bandage. Mongoose. Gross. No, I'm not doing that. Take it all out. All right. Beautiful. Now. Bam. Look at that. Hour and a half. We've got to kill people. Okay. We're going to just rest and then build a kiln. Yippee. All right. How much charcoal do I have? 7. Plenty. All right, that's a beautiful thing. We've got 12 clay here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm switching over to the basin. No. I'm switching over to the storage pot. While we wait, let's whip up a cooking pot. Let's whip up a clay plate. And some of these jars. Let's urinate first, though. All right, we're looking good. We're getting thirsty, so we do need to return to the river. But wait, what did Mongoose say? I think you still. Oh, you're a vampire, not gross. All right, we'll whip these out. 45 minutes is kind of a long time, but it's worth doing this. All right, let's defecate. In you go to the kiln. 30 minutes for the plate. Wait, in you go. All right, we're not going to fire it up yet because I want to put some more stuff in there. We'll do another cooking pot and then maybe a couple more of these jars and we'll fire it. But what do we got over here? Plaster. Bellows. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. All right. I do need to go back to the river. Wait. Let me take this with me, actually. And this, I think I'm going to take everything out of that. Let's put that into the mud hut. Place it, and then we're going to put our meats in there. Delicious meats. God damn, we got a lot. Let's leave 2 of these sausages out. That's going to be my next meal. All right, we'll put that in there too. Fat chunks we'll just leave on the dirty ground. They get nice and seasoned with dirt. Okay, human excrement, you're coming with me. There's the bracket fungus. 65% dried. Oh, wait. Yeah, I could have freaking cut that up and used that. Oopsie. Forgot we had that. When we get back here, we need to do some cordage, but do I actually have dried nettle stems? I've got 4. That might be something we need to bring back. Let's go to the river. We'll take the dung out, and this one needs high fertility, so we'll give it to that. We'll hit that with some ashes. Okay, beautiful. I did what you said now for first 30 minutes. Oh, works fine, friend. Okay, good job, good job. Yeah, keep going with it. If it crashes again, or if it logs out, or I'm sorry, if it freezes up or crashes again, you might have to try that uninstall, reinstall. How's your internet connection, Fram? Have you run like an internet speed test? If you start stuttering again or getting the lag or get booted, try running an internet speed test. You can find those for free. Just easy quick search if you've never done one before. All right, let's take a drink. I don't want to get stuck out here in the dark, but we'll go ahead and wash ourselves. We are getting tired though. It's not the internet. Okay. Okay. No problem, buddy. I trust you. It's just, got to check all angles. All right, let's see. Did I not leave a bowl here? I did not. Okay, well, that's a mistake. There should be at least one bowl here. We'll return a bowl. So we're going to put this nettle on here. I should inspect the garden, too, before I leave. We'll take the charcoal, because there's no need for it here. Ah, here we go. That stays. We're getting most of the stuff now that we want, no doubt. Just got to remember to bring a bowl. Bring a bowl. Bring a bowl. Gonna get low on nettle stems eventually. All right, let's go back. Pretty good. Should have emptied these into the shelter, but that's fine. Let's extract a little bit while it's still daylight. We've got some time. Uh-oh. Big stinky bear is here. Okay, I think it's time to eat. One thing I'm going to do is put a bowl onto the travois right away, so I don't forget that. Now, we've got our nettle stems, our fibers. This is at 58%, so we'll stoke it, and let's go inside. Screw you, bear. Oh, not quite time to eat. I think it is definitely time to use our spindle, though. Those need to go outside. 2 hours for the first stage. 8 wolf pups and nothing else. Oh my god. Minor sleep deprivations. I think we'll go ahead and push this first stage of the door. We'll push that. Then we'll go to bed after we eat. Okay, what does he tell me to do? Summer activity. Oh, it's summer. It's officially summer. Tastes great. All right, we're very sick of meat, but we're going to go to sleep, so he won't throw up. Let's put those in there. I shouldn't be eating the sausage first. I need to be eating this dried hunks of meat. Hunka hunka. All right, let's go to bed. Okay, 4:47. We woke up from a nightmare, trying to calm ourselves down. That's always a sad state of affairs. We could eat again, but we're sick of the meat, so we're going to wait. Let's step outside and go on number 2, or number 1, I mean. We're frightened. We're frightened of our nightmares. Oh my gosh. Let's put a log there. Build the knife. Build the broom. That broom needs to be used, but I'll use it later. Drop that. Hey, we're getting happy. Feeling fine. Let's stoke the fire real quick. We're getting close on that, too. We need more bricks, don't we? If we get that reservoir up, that's going to be quite a milestone, no joke. We get the door, the reservoir in like early summer. Oh man, we're way ahead of the game. All right, travois, you're coming with me. I don't really need to carry the knife around. In fact, let's put that in the shed. The twine we're done with out here, so we'll put that away. These things can probably go inside too. Those can go in my bed to make me more comfy. Eventually, I will get another basket in there, too. Okay, that stays out here. These are fine. Flint needs to go in there. Yeah, the next thing after the door is going to be a fireplace. That's going to be huge, too. So, I don't know how much durability is left on our shovel, but let's go find out. Drink. Where is it? 15%. Yeah, we'll probably have to make another one. Okay. So that's probably good enough for the reservoir, I'm guessing. I don't know, but we'll just leave this shovel here. We'll make a new one back at home. The bowl stays. The bowl stays. Are we ready to eat yet? Not quite. Not quite. Now, there's 9 stones here. We're going to need that for the fireplace. We'll take those. I'm going to toss a heavy stone on here because eventually we're going to need to turn it into lime. And we'll top it off with a few nettle stems. All right, it's 9 a.m. Yep, let's head back. Oh, I should have checked I should have inspected my gardens, but we'll come back there. All right, autofill, that's beautiful. Now we're getting hungry again. Still a bit sick of eating meat, though, so I'm just going to wait because our meal is pretty meat heavy. Well, let's build this part of it. More bricks are needed. Okay, let's see. Toss those in there. You look at the wound. Probably need to wash it. I think that this also is going to require clay for one of these final steps too, so we should probably make some more. Let's take advantage of the day though still, and I'm going to make a second cooking pot. That's really all we need is 2 though. And for the most part I like 2 cooking pots for storing water. One of them I'll use to cook sometimes, like large amounts of nettle or healing moss, but really it's for holding water. All right, but another one of these is good too. Can't have too many clay jars. All right, so it's not a full load, but at the same time, this is our first batch, so let's get that burning. I don't know how much longer we have. Ready in 3 hours. The thing about the storage pod is it takes the entire kiln space. So if I were to sit here and wait to fire this until we research, it would still be kind of pointless because we have to do these individually. I think that's true with the cauldron as well. All right, anyway, so, yeah, we need a few more things. Now it's time to eat. Oh, damn it, I think the nettle that I had in there spoiled right before I ate it. Damn it. Oh, well. Let's throw a log on that fire. Let's return. I'm going to grab 2 bowls, fill one with water, maybe. Yes, girl, I'll fill both with water. And give me some nettles. No, the rooster needs to be lured with grain. You need to get like some flax grain or something from my cellar, mongoose. If you go into the farm shack down... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, the fire's not lit. Jesus Christ. We'll do that back home. Yeah, down below. No, I have plenty of flax grain down in the cellar in the farm hut below. There's a little trapdoor in one corner that'll take you below, just short descent. All right, here we go. Beautiful. The shelf's going to break now. I'm just going to repair that travois a little bit. Cool. All right, that's a pretty heavy load. Take a big old drink. Let's go ahead and wash this. Awesome. Hey, there's our blueprint. I think we're going to launch right into the clay basin, actually. 4 times the rooster eat the flax. They do that. They do that. Yep. They're hungry little guys. They will trick you. All right, all right, all right. Yep. Animals are tough. It's no easy business domesticating and capturing animals in Vintage Story, but that's how it's supposed to be. All right, so the kiln's going. Yep, we're good there. We got a bunch of clay and stuff. Let's autofill. Wait. Oh, wait. What? I didn't empty it out yet. Oh, why did I just put that in there? I'm all over the place, people. Let's build this. There it is. Oh, I'm short. I'm short some clay. I don't think I brought any in here. No clay. Let's sweep real quick before I forget that. Okay, go back out. Urinate. Let's throw that onto the fire. Let's drink that one. Drop it on the ground. I think we'll put the mud bricks inside because we're going to start needing mud bricks indoors now for the fire place. And let's look at another shovel. Okay, so you know what? I think we should do this indoors. But I am going to need the axe, which I think is actually outside. That's looking good. Let's cut an extra one of these. Okay, we do need to set up another meal real quick, so let's grab that. Oh, did I burn my stuff? No, I didn't even pass the time yet. All right, let's west for 15. We're sick of meat. I think we'll wait. Kill the deer in the farm. I'm thinking, Mongoose, it might be that very first gate that you can get in is just one high. It's not a too high gate. I'm thinking maybe they're getting in through that gate, like just going over it. I don't know. Can't they jump a one high gate? I might be wrong on that, but I'm gonna design the door too. Hey Zach, how's it going? I missed a good chunk of the last stream. What season is the green leaf? We're in summer right now, buddy. Just started day 1 of summer. So yeah, the last stream, which by the way, the playlist is linked. If you're watching on YouTube, it's down below in the description if you want to check that one out after today. But we spent basically the last stream all just finishing off the spring. So we are on day 1 of summer, my friend. But thanks for coming by, Zach. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, so we've got our mud hut built. We are just about to finish the door. Okay, we got one more step with some reeds, and we'll worry about the twine in the afternoon. How many did it say you needed? I didn't even pay attention. 6, of course, I'm 1 short. Okay. What do these look like? What are these wet reeds? Okay, they're actually almost dry. Put them up in there. Okay, that's looking good. We are hungry, but they might be able to jump too. I don't think they can jump too high unless you've got like an area around it which is elevated, and they can jump over that way. But I don't know. I have to take a look. They spawn with such crazy frequency. Okay. Now, let me think. We still need more clay. It's getting late. It's almost 1800 hours. We should probably stick here for now, because not having the shovel over there is going to cause problems for us trying to get more stuff. Hey, look, the clay plate and jars are done. Nice. We should actually put those on the plate. Yes. Okay, that's cool. And actually, these should go on the plate too. Delicious, delicious meals. All right. Let's sit here and just extract some fibers. And do it outdoors for now. Okay. Let's go inside. We're getting hungry. I'm just going to eat. Nice. Gotta watch that. Forcing him to eat while he's sick of meat might make him nauseous. A couple things. One thing I forgot to do was let's put these guys in my bed so we can cozy up to those dead animal skins. And where you at there, Mr. Spindle? What? There it is. Make it. I need to label my spindle. Rooster acquired. Let's go. Thanks, Mongoose. That's awesome. Mongoose is quite the rooster chaser. You're just like Rocky Balboa in Rocky 1. Classic movie where he chases a chicken. What's up, Winged Victory? How you doing, my friend? That's right. More card survival fantasy forest even. Yep, buddy. We're on day 1 of the summer. Working on getting our door. There's that. So we just need one more dried reed, which we're working on. We almost have our door built. And after that, we're going to work on the fireplace. Let's see. Let's get this going. Yeah, but thanks for coming by, everybody. Appreciate you guys. All right, I've got a log stump outside. Stump. Cooking pots. There we go. So these I am going to throw on the travois. We'll fill those with river water and bring them home until we can get this big boy made up. But I do want to double down and push this shovel, don't I? I think I do. Let's take a drink of this water. Drop that on the ground. Let's put it out there. We're too tired for it, so let's rest for 15, and then... Oh my god, I gotta rest again. I'm just going to eat again. It's too dark now for this action. Get out of here with this. Let's go to bed. I force-fed him a little bit. I shouldn't have. So we'll just go to sleep for now. In the morning, we'll get that. We'll get that. Oh no, nightmare. I'm having too many nightmares, dude. Like, what's the deal? We're only barely injured anymore. I'm feeling fine. I wonder if I can bully my traditional roguelike squad into playing card survival fantasy forest. It's bear with me. A turn-based bear with me dungeon crawls run-based resource management game. Yes, that encourages you and in fact rewards you for dying, you know, because you get the points towards character creation. It's an awesome game. I really love this game, 100%. All right, we actually don't want that inside. Beautiful. It's 3 in the morning. We're not fully awake, and we've still got sleep deprivation. So let's go outside. Take a number 2. Now, I think a lot of people might be turned off by it, not understanding, because it says card game, you know, which is a source for confusion I've seen with a lot of people, because it's about as far from a traditional card game as you can get, you know, but it's also extremely fun, and I think most people who do give it a chance, you know, if you like a survival game with a challenge to it, you know, the interface is not a traditional one, obviously using cards as it does, but I think it's super fun, and once you get the hang of it, it's really convenient. You know, the card system makes sense and it works pretty well. All right, so that's emptied. I hear the beast. I hear the beast walking around. Maybe I can slip one of those stones in the kiln. Let's cook one of these up real quick. See if we can cook that up. I like to call it card driven. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good expression. Like card driven war game. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes cards are just a great way to represent stuff. That's right. Yeah. It's an intuitive, like, type of system, stacking of cards, things like that. Yeah, so many people are used to card games that I think having a card set up for your user interface, basically like what this game does, it's a good move. It's a smart move. And, you know, this game also has so many other pluses to it. Like the sound design is so great. The art style is simplistic and stylized, but still really nice. And of course, the gameplay loop itself is very challenging, which is something I really attach to when I play a game. If the game's too easy, then I'm not super interested in it. So I could never really get into Minecraft that much. I like the building aspects of it, but it is just overall kind of a too easy game. I'm gonna roof the chickens. That's fine. I should roof all my animals, but yeah, just make sure there's light. I think I put light in all of them. Hey, cutie bun bunny. The sound design is what Sosa sells me. Yep. Keep going. If I get frustrated, I completely bond into the environment. It really does a great job of it. The Tropical Island too is so immersive. I don't know. There's something so cozy, and even though Tropical Island, the previous game, if anybody's unfamiliar, Card Survival Tropical Island is the previous game to this one. Like it's just so much fun to start a new game on the beach, you know, hunting for crabs and coconuts and stuff. And even though it's punishingly difficult, it's like the coziest game ever. I love it. And this game really does expand on survival fantasy first. While I nap because it's forest noise is your voice. Well, thanks, Wang Victory. You being mad about an animal, that animal screaming in the background is a good mix. So I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Glad you could tune in today. All right. Oh, look, I am dropping frames right now. Hold on a second. No, I'm not dropping frames, but it shows my connection is really bad right now. How's the stream for everybody? Is the quality okay? Hold on, I gotta check my internet connection now. What the heck's going on? Oh, not that. Oh, now it's back. Now it's showing all green bars. Internet is such a finicky thing. Just killed another huge deer in your farm. They're definitely getting in somehow. Okay. I'll address it. I'll address it. Not gonna lie, one day I turned on Tropical Island, just played the beach, and Rain took a nap once in the window open. Yeah, oh, and it was still cool outside. Can't get enough of the logs to build that dang hut. Maybe I should do an ASMR video for Tropical Island one day or something. That would not be a bad idea. You know, I've done ASMR videos for Vintage Story. I did one for The Long Dark, and that one's 8 hours long. But I mean, it's not my voice or anything. It's just the sounds of the game. But all right, let's get into it. It's 6:30. Sounds like there's a bird out here. What are we doing? So, definitely need more clay today. Let's get this shovel built, though, because that's going to be essential. Leave the knife here. Yeah, let's set up. I think I ate them all. All right, so let's go outside. Pretty dirty today. The shovel on there. Thirsty, hungry, dirty, extremely stressed, exhausted. We're just all the things right now. We're all the things. You know what? I should maybe have put 2 of those stones in, but I only have the 1. Go to his roof to save it from lightning. Thank you, Mongoose. Yeah. God, I hope I can get a female today, but when I get off. Ugh. Gotta get those goats going. I need the milk. Need the milk, Mongoose. I think once I get them moved, I'm going to build a proper little barn, especially for the goats, where I can also attach like a cheese cellar to it. So I can just milk them and go right below with the cheese bucket or the milk buckets or whatever. All right, anyway, so let's stay focused here. We are going to the river. We'll take the travoy. 8:30 in the morning. We're a little bit tired, so let's just rest. The fire's going nice and strong. Oh. We do have dried reeds now. Hold on. Enter. Door. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 2 hours. It's a sacrifice. And there it is. We've got a door, people. The mud hut is secure. The mud hut is secure. No stinking badgers or mongoose can get in here. No mongooses allowed. Take everything out. Chuck my poop on there. Throw some ashes to mix it in. Some ashy poop. Let's drink it. Let's fill it. Where'd my shovel go? Let's wash ourselves. Yeah, we're starting to get hungry, so let's take a moment to get some nettles down. And of course, I didn't even bring the freaking fire starter with me. Or well, I brought the fire starter. I didn't bring the fire with me, though, like a dumbass. So we will use the fire starter. Grr. 30 whole minutes. Wasted. All right, on you go. Let's see. I do have a bowl here now, so we can fill and water. It's looking good. Okay, that's set. Let's dig up. 15 minutes. Just gonna autofill that to get it out of my inventory real quick. It's empty. And eat. Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and inspect our gardens real fast. Good. Do that once a day if possible. And we'll make some clay. Okay, so we've got quite a lot of stuff to take. And none of it's going to go in the travois. That stays behind. I don't think I can carry all this clay, or can I? Yes, I can. Okay, so we'll just extinguish, and let's carry this stuff back. Came back with some water. Oh, there's a rabbit. Hold on a second. Hunt it. Throw a bunny poop on you. Charge. Ooh, what do we got? Poke, 66%. We got him. Release the old spirit. I'm probably going to forget he's in there, but I'm going to toss him in there for now, because we're not in need of him. Oh, what is... Oh, the burn heavy stone. I was like, what is that? So that heavy stone... we can turn this into plaster eventually is what we're going to do with this, which helps to make the place more insulated during winter, and it's also just cozier. It'll help his well-being too, but we'll need more than just that one. I think we'll need a bunch. Oh, speaking of a bunch, let's put those stones in there. Let me enter here real quick, because we got the door done, but immediately we got to look at the fireplace. That takes an hour. Let's do that. Wound healed. See how it popped up? After we went from a regular, it goes to minor. When that first happened, I was like, whoa, what just happened? How did I get injured all of a sudden? I didn't understand that at first, but it took me a minute to realize what the hell was happening. I'm a slow guy. I'm kind of a slow learner. All right, let's see. Plunk that out of there. There's meal for the next time. We can actually eat that pretty soon. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, wowzers. Okay, more rocks and bricks. Not a problem. Let's look at this one. Knock that out. Hey, we got a cistern, people. Yes. Are there any bricks out here left? No, there's not. So, we're going to rest. Yes, that's so awesome. We got water here, though. Gonna have water soon. That's weird. Huh. Stream Elements is acting funny. Sorry. Hold on a sec, guys. Are we still alive? Am I still alive here? Yep, she's still... Okay, Mongoose says, we're still alive. We're still alive. All right, so... let's get back into it here. Sorry. People are pinging me on Discord. Yeah, we need to go back and get more clay and bricks, don't we? Actually, I do need more clay, but we have enough. We just need bricks. Mongoose live here, too. Thanks, Mongoose. All right. Yep. Travoy is still back over there. 78%. That's fine on the fire. here we go. We're back here at the riverside. Trying to get as far away from this place if possible, but... Alright, let's make some bricks then. We'll just knock out 2 batches. It's going to put us pretty late into the day. Take a drink. We'll go and eat while they're here. It should give us the strength to proceed. Let's fill this up with the nettle stems, actually, before we leave. Take advantage of as much space as we can. Beautiful. All right, westward. I think we want to go inside for this. Fireplace. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we still need the brick, or the stones, I mean. Duh. That's fine. Those are a little bit harder to come by, but not impossible, obviously. All right. We'll leave those in there for now. Don't know if I'm going to need more mud bricks, but I'll just leave them. Let's look at the rabbit. Where's my knife? It should be on the ground here. There it is. So, it's 45 to butcher there. 1 hour to butcher there. Actually, we shouldn't even do this inside. You think you glitched, but you're back. Oh, no. Things have been going real bad, internet-wise, for a lot of folks. But yeah, I'm so frustrated not being able to get enough logs. Oh, no, Ma. Oh, no, cutie bun buddy. We'll just do that one. You mean on the server, obviously, right? Oh, I heard another bird. No. Oh, just on the island cards. Gotcha. I understand what you mean now. Missed the bird. Not to worry. Do I go ahead and light up this whole thing for 4 pieces of meat? Yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's 1 piece of wood there, so it's not bad. So we're too tired for this. Let's give it a rest, and then we'll do it. Put that away now. That'll go in our bed once we're done. Okay. The brain mush, I'm going to probably just pitch that. Just makes the place dirty, and I'll put this in there. Yep, let's go inside after we stoke the fire one more time. We need to cut some more wood tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. So, grab that. I'll leave it. Get it in the morning. Now, I'm pretty dirty and thirsty, so we're going to use our water to drink, and then we'll wash ourselves with that. This needs to be washed too now. I think I have to use a bowl for it. Actually, this might work. Yep. It's a more efficient use of the water, too. But it's a really dirty wound. Winged, what's going on? Dirty and thirsty, you know it. How's it going, Winged Ashley? Hello. All right. Minimal discomfort. It's a little stinky in our shack here, so let's get the broom. We're going to do that in the morning, though. Also, in the morning, you need to repair my bed, so I'm going to put those in my inventory, too, so I remember those first thing. Let's go to sleep. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming by the stream, folks. Having a little technical difficulties here and there, but, you know, I mean, technically, we are at war. Who knows what's happening out there in this crazy, crazy world. All right, we'll repair this. We'll sweep up. Now we need to hurry up and step outside and urinate. Wait, did I leave my plate? Damn it. Is it out here? No, I think it's inside. In you go. Okay, the plate must be right there. Okay, there's breakfast. We'll just eat it straight up. No veggies today. That's fine. So I need more stones for the fireplace, which is pretty essential. We really do want a fireplace here. 100%. Once we get that, I think it's probably time to start thinking about another big run of storage vessels. Get some more clay going. Bring that over here. So let's grab the travois. I wish the voice mod showed if someone was muted. Yeah, that would be helpful, actually. It could be just a little symbol, like right above their head or something. I think what we'll do is we're going to go kind of on a little walkabout. We're not really hunting, but we're just looking for stones. The small ones in particular. Let's take a drink, and we'll go north. We could try and clear, which sometimes gives us stones in decent quantities, but I'm not convinced that's the best way to find them. Let's go west. We don't have a map yet, so we gotta be careful. Shady Grove, what do you do? What are you doing here? You look like you might have some rocks. Okay, 2 of them. I don't want the bugs. Let's go west uphill. Okay, we're in the High Grove. We're in a rest. Oh, there's a bird. Hunt. Probably going to stop hunting birds with my flint spear here, but that was a good kill. Let's clear. Didn't get any stones that time. Bilberries. Oh, we can dry that out. Turn that into a delicious psychedelic tea. All right. Let's rest. We're getting thirsty, so we're going to go south. Oh, there's 16 freaking stones right there. Not bad. Let's go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of exploring. Pretty good. Okay, so we want to go south from here. Let's grab those 2. Take a rest. Take a drink. So now we have enough to finish our fireplace. More than enough. Here we are back at our little area. Let's inspect. Wish I could get more garlic. All right. And let's actually step in. Oh, fire's about to burn out here, people. Need to chop some more wood down. Step inside. Excuse me. And we'll take everything out. Can these be dried? Yep. Dried and fermented. Okay, so that's going to get dried then. Still need to fill a bit more before I'm comfortable lighting that, but let's chop some wood. Oh, we're getting hungry. What am I doing? Okay, better. Step outside, chop some wood. One more. Awesome. Look, we got a little bit of water over here too. Hee hee, I love it. I love having rain cisterns. In fact, I'm just going to throw a second one of these up here. Not a big deal that we get this done right away, but we do want that before winter time. Now, let's see. We're really working on this fireplace, so let's focus on that. Once we get the fireplace in the door, yeah, the other things aren't like the biggest priority in the world. Ooh, 6 more clay and we're in business. We have it. Not bad. All right, in we go. On you go. Haha. 1 hour. Yes, the fireplace is up, people. Look at that. Look at that gloriousness. Okay. That is pretty big news. Oh, I'm sitting here not researching anything. God. We'll do the fire pit for now, although the fire pit's not the most important thing, but it is kind of helpful. Let's step outside and defecate, and then I'm going to put that poops on the travois. Put the storage pot up as a reminder that we need to make a bunch of those. Let's take a little drink of our water. Drink, drink, drink. We can wash ourselves too. The stinky travois. Smeared with poop and drugged through the mud. Alright. In you go. What are we working on next? We've got a lot of big projects just finished. Look here. I think, honestly, spending a day or two really focused on making storage pots is not a bad idea. We're going to need those in abundance, like 4 of them, really. So let's do that. Clothes-wise, we're okay. We do have plenty of food, although it's tough to get him to eat it because he's always sick of red meat. So tomorrow, we'll just head to the river and do a bunch of work there. Let's go back in. Some of that. The birds, speaking of stinky, that's at 16%. Again, shouldn't do this indoors, but there it is. All right, we did it. Let's step outside. Can I forage? No, it's too dark. Okay. So we'll go in. I'm going to eat, and then we immediately go to sleep. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Cancel. We have discovered that. Let's go into the healing ointment. That's only got a few hours to go. Let's grab... Oh, not that. A bit more meat. I'm going to go for 3 pieces today, because that's really going to fill him up. And he is going to get sick of red meat, but we'll be okay. He'll be okay. Whew, we got the fireplace. Let me look at something else real quick. So all we've got is the earthen floors. That one's actually not that hard to do. If we get a buttload of clay, we can get some floors going. The sauna stove is more difficult. It's got several stages with a lot of resources. I don't think I've ever even built this in my other world yet. And the plaster's not bad, but again, we'll need to fire up the kiln. We probably want to get the saddle cairn built so we can grind that stuff up a bit easier. But that saddle cairn is no joke. Let's actually put that blueprint up. Yeah, that's something we want to make here over time, slowly. We'll build that. All right, let's get out here. It's 5:30 in the morning. Fire's burning. Let's stoke it up. Let's drink. Yep, we'll take the travois, although I think what we're going to do is walk back without it because we're getting a bunch of clay. But take that out. Let's see. So that needs water. Can be that. Okay, that's looking real good. We'll give this a bit of ash. And we will inspect. Let's look at the percentages. So we're very healthy. These are very good and healthy. Mite infestation, yeah. I might want to grind up that fire root that I've got dried back in the house. Yeah. Probably think about that. Let's inspect it. How's this one looking? Oh, yeah. 95% health. These are very healthy. Now we just have to... Oh, we're nauseous. We have to avoid that pig, obviously, coming in here and being a jerk about stuff. All right, how did we get not? Probably because I forced him to eat too much meat. Okay, that's a lot. That's 12. You know, another thing we should do, cut some reeds down. No doubt about it. I don't know if we can get all that there. Okay. We will rest and let's head back. Yeah, if that pig doesn't show up, those gardens are gonna do well. All right, how's the bird meat? It's at 27%. These things need to be dried out. So before we address making a bunch of clay pots, let's go ahead and forage here real fast. Okay. Let's do the flute. Did I not forage anything? It's not. No, we're literally getting nothing every time I forage. There we go. Okay. Oh, healer's moss. Okay. That's probably okay, but it might stand a washing too. I think we're done foraging here. You know what? I'm not super happy with just having a half full oven. Let's go to the card to the west of us and forage a bit over here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh my god, twigs. Not gonna eat a twig. Ah. Have an idea. Let's go to the south. Quickly to the east. Let's check this. Oh, good. We can harvest. Okay, that's beautiful. That will probably fill up our oven. Hey, Cutie just hopped on the server. Things look great already. Thanks, Cutie. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, lots of people have been putting in a lot of time and a hard work. I'm glad you could make it on. Yeah. Server's been so much fun. So much fun. I'm planning on getting on right after the stream here. I'll probably take a little break, get something to eat, but oh, I gotta wash dishes too. Like every dish in my apartment is dirty right now, sitting in my sink. Oh. All right, so let's light that up. That now. Do I have water? Yeah, we'll take a little drink. All right, let's do it. Let's make some clay pottery. Yeah, see, so that thing takes up the whole space. So what we should do, go ahead and light it up. Get that cooking. I'm distracted by Towsy. He'll do that, won't he? Towsy, he likes to distract. Storage pot, autofill. Ah, we're one clay short. What? Hold on. Didn't I set up a recipe that had clay in it or something? No, I guess not. Damn it. Well, it's still early enough in the day. We can do that. So, yeah, let's go. Oh, partridge. No, I'm not going to hunt it with this flint spear. It's just wasting durability. We don't need the meat. The only thing it's really doing is helping my hunting skill, but I don't need that. All right, we're just going to do one batch. Maybe I'll grab the travois this time. We'll fill it up. We shall return. Drop it. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going out here. That's good, though. Okay, a little bit short, but we'll go back. Yeah, screw it. We'll go back right now. Might as well. Let's get these done. Get a nice big round of pottery. Also, we'll take out the charcoal here, too. We'll bring that back for the kiln. We'll need that. All right, sieve it up. 2 more times on the sieve, and then we'll probably be enough clay for today, at least. I'm going to urinate here. I'm going to wash myself here. I'm also going to drink here, and then we're returning. Okay, birds here. Where's my rustic spear, actually? Can I pick that up? All right, we'll attack the bird with the rustic spear, because it will give me a bit of hunting experience. Hey, sales tax, what's up, buddy? Anything neat happen? Well, we got the door built, and I got the fireplace built inside the cabin. So we're definitely making some progress, my friend, but appreciate you coming by. Pierced it right through. Yep, we've also got our kiln built. We're working on firing up some storage pots now. Let's see. This needs to be stoked again. Yeah, things are going pretty good. We do have an absolute ton of food from the last kill, or in the last stream. I'm just starting to finish finalizing getting over my injury, too, from the last stream, which this really needs to be washed. So where's my water? Can I just... Maybe once is good enough? Yeah, so we're doing good. His mood has tanked because of the injuries and stuff, and he keeps having nightmares, but other than that, it hasn't been terrible. Now, I did say that, oh, you know what I should do? We're going to have to do this by hand because I haven't made the saddle cairn yet, but let's whip up a little bit of this fire root. Do I have a bowl in here? No, okay, we're going to go outside. Actually, you know what? We can deal with that too. So let's go outside. I'm going to... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Where's my cooking pot? There's one. All right. We'll take that one out with us. So, fill it up with water. I'm going to put the thing in there. Is my fireplace still going? Or my campfire still going? All right. There's that. Let's go back inside real quick and grab some food. And we'll eat that. Take that out. Take it out. I probably should have waited and ate the boiled moss, but we'll eat that later. Alright. Fire water. Where's all my bowls? Okay. We're going to fill up our little jars with some fire water. Those will be for storage later. We'll keep those for not long term. I'll probably use it before too long, but now we've got fire water here that we will take over to our gardens tomorrow. His well-being is rock bottom, I know. We are working on the house. Like I mentioned, we've got the fireplace up and the door, but the earthen floors will be a priority too. That'll help some of his well-being and stuff. It's pretty dirty in here too. Let me sweep. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Yeah, we got lots of food though. That's the good thing. It's getting close to spoilage factors, but we'll leave that in there till the morning. We eat this boiled moss with some meat in the morning. Every time, just to make it nice, someone owns the land. Oh, kitty. I'm gonna have to start selling some cord, maybe at my shop. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Sell some cord. I really need to get a large stone so we can start working on that, but I cooked my only large stone while I was here. So this is at 8%. These are dried now. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, we got some dried stuff going. You know what I think I'm going to do? How's this going? That's unfired. That'll probably be done by morning, so we'll... Do we have another one set up yet? No. I want at least 4 of these. Let's whip that out. So we've got 2 storage pots just lined up, waiting for this to finish. Yeah, I am selling cattail strands, which is basically the same thing. That's true. For 1 gear, Cutie Bunny, on the server, you can buy 32 cattail strands from my shop, too, by the way. It's right across from the town center. All right, I think... Oh, I should probably put this away. That's good, though. I'm going to put one of those on our breakfast plate. I think what we'll do is grind up some of this stuff. Didn't I have some... Yeah, fairy weed here, too. Let's grind up this. We'll get ready to make some teas and stuff. Now that we're getting pottery, it's a good idea to, just have some teas made up and ready to go. In case we get injured or something, we can fill these little jars with them. It's pretty handy. Okay, 2200. We're getting tired. I'll deal with the bird in the morning. Just go to sleep. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot for his mood either. We need to focus on that. Once this injury fully heals, we'll be able to really reverse things, I think. All right, wake up, buddy, wake up. Okay, close that. Step on outside. We will urinate. Yeah. Excuse me, hold on. I do. I've been turning most of my leather just into backpacks, but I should start selling like the individual leather pieces too. I will. I'll set that up with the next batch I get. All right, how's the kiln going? It's at 36%. This is done. Awesome. So our very first unsealed storage pot. I'm gonna actually let's hold on to it. Let's stoke that again. Put the next one in there. Glorious. Let's take. Oh, rain cistern's empty. Let's go back. Oh, I'm all over the place, but we got to stoke this fire. It's at 20%. All right, in we go. Excuse me. You know, another thing I should be doing is eating this fat, but I'm being a little lazy with it. All right, so anyway, let's place this. Beautiful. That comes right up to the front. The bird goes in it. I'm going to put these fat chunks in there. But if it's not going to bug out on me, there we go. And yeah, let's take everything out of there. Might have to take some fat out. Yeah. Fat lasts for a while, but I still like to store it in there if possible, just if possible. So now we get a basket to put our odds and ends. We'll put our feathers away. Save those. Put the bone hook away, the splint. Need to be looking for more of that greenstone. It's one thing you don't really pay attention to until you really, really need it. Do you find yourself saying, oh my gosh, I need that. Hey, what's going on, Ron Clark? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, my dude. Forgot about this little carving we've got. Let's do that. Okay, awesome. Ruined it. Of course. So the tusks can go in there. And that's good to go. All right. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for coming by the stream, folks. Appreciate you guys. All right. Now, we need to get this fire water over to our farms. These are going strong still. We're at 62% hydration, but... Oh, I didn't get any meat. Hold on. I switched over the meat, and I forgot to put some on my plate. Darn it. Bought flex fiber, but can't spin into string without a spindle, which... We have a spinning wheel in the... inside the town. It should still be there unless somebody moved it. As soon as you walk in, it should be to the right, just to spin it. You just have to sit at it and just put the stuff in there and it'll spin it up for you. All right, here we go. Oh, let's administer fire water. Here we go. I got to find some more garlic to really fill this guy up. Yeah. Right click on the spinning wheel seat. That's right. That's right. And then right click and it should open up the little menu. All right, let's drop in and drink. Yep, seriously depressed. Let's wash this while we're here. I think that's a good idea. All right, probably won't have to mess with it again now. It's probably good to go. Excursion for the sundress. Along to the flax is ready. Let's see here. Okay, 8%. Think about what we should prioritize now. Let's inspect our garden. Hey, we researched the flute. Oh, parchment. Actually, that is probably something I need to worry about. Let's see. I'm going to need pine resin, though, for it. Soot ink, resin needed. Same with the quill. Okay, that's something we can do. Let's just research, I don't know, the soothing ointment right now. It's 9:20. We can do that. We can do it right now, in fact. Let's go north. I don't think we've got the amulet. Yeah, I did. I haven't. Did I make it? No, I did make it in the last one. Yeah, we're wearing an amulet. Yep. Haven't got it enchanted yet, though. We've got some fly agaric that we just found and dried, so I'll probably get high and maybe enchant it with our next badger kill. North we go, looking for some pine trees. Oh, I want to bring this heavy stone back with us when we return here. Let's climb. That's where all the pine trees are at. There it is. All right, so what we're going to do is cut this pine tree a couple of times. So that's 3 pine chunks, but it is going to take a day or two for us to get that. So we just immediately turn around and leave. Actually, hold on. Let's forage a little bit. Okay. Well, that was worthless. Let's go back down. Got 1 healer's moss. Let's forage here. Oh, garlic. Ooh, eggs, eggs, eggs. I'm going to ignore the eggs. I'm not going to risk injury right now for some stinking old eggs when we have, like, buckets of food at home, you know. All right, let's return. Ooh, getting plenty of garlic. I think we might be able to fill out our garden a little bit more. Almost full. All right, let's go home. It's raining. It's raining. We can drink. Yeah, we do need to get some more greenstone, no doubt about it. All right, I got my heavy stone. That's going inside. We're going to turn that into a saddle cairn. I'll put this on the oven for the next round of drying. Let's see here. Okay, this is going... Okay, cool. So that pot is done. Now that one's going. I don't have another one set up. I want 4 total. So we will do 1 more. Awesome. So that one's ready to go after this. Let's throw on a bit of charcoal. Or actually wood is fine right now. Wood there. Let's chop some wood. Oh, flint axe broke. Okay, in we go. Place it. Ha ha ha. 2 of them. Now we can put our fats away if we really want. Sure. Cool. I'll even put the powders in. Heavy stone goes there for work. Oh, I forgot about this. That wasn't food. That was garlic we could have put into our garden. I gotta go back. Put that on there. Put that on there too. Okay, so let me just look at some things. What are we working on currently? What's the big project we need to be? Maybe a clay cauldron. Actually, yeah, I want a cauldron. It's good to have a big old cauldron full of soup when you go into winter, because that can be like your meal of last resort. You know, you eat everything that goes bad first, and then you've got a big cauldron of stew, which is really nice towards the end of winter. So let's do that. I'm not going to take the plate with me. Seems to be going smoothly. Cat yeah, she messaged me before stream today on Discord, Rod. She's got archery practice and then going out with friends, so she's not going to be here for the live stream, but hopefully she'll catch the VOD. You know, Rod, I've showed this at the start of stream, but let's save it for a second, go to the main menu. The reason this one's going so smoothly is because this was a couple weeks ago before I launched the Vintage Story server just the other day. I've played for 147 days on this run right here. And this is the current run we're on. But so yeah, I went ahead and I learned a lot just sitting down and playing this. Like none of this was streamed. This was all just in my own time, just practicing and because I got addicted. I was right there before the launch of the Vintage Story server. I was playing nothing but this, pretty much. All right. So, you know what? On second thought, I don't think we are going to plant. We're going to dry some of the garlic. Garlic's really handy for a lot of recipes. It's 3 o'clock. Let's go north from here. Big Cauldron of Forever Stew. That was a channel that got a Forever Stew going for over 400 days, mildly neat. Choosing real life activities over the streamer, common cat L jokes. Oh, it's all right. Hey, what's up, Raymond? I'm doing good. How are you, my friend? Thanks for coming by. All right, I just want to forage while we're up here. Maybe get some more garlic or something. It is nice having a full... Oh my god, nothing but fucking twigs up here. Oh, great. Healer's moss. Oh, goody. A forest cap. Well, it's how the foraging goes. See, this is why the badger enchantment really is helpful, because it gives us that foraging bonus. It's pretty nice. It's all right. We're slowly building up our next batch of drying. It's 8 p.m. I feel like there's something I should be doing right now, but we're just not doing it. Jupiter, what's up? First timer, found this game the other week, and wow, I really like it. Waiting for the NPC patch before I get completely into it. I understand, Jupiter. I take that kind of approach with a lot of early access games, where I don't... If it's a game, even though I could tell I really liked, for instance, Baldur's Gate 3, that was one that I was like, I really want to play this, but I'm going to wait for it to get out of early access, and I'm going to play it once it's got more content. And I can understand one way. The NPC update should be a big one, too, so it's worth the wait for that. But glad you came by. Glad you found the game, too. It's really fun. One of my favorites, no doubt about it. All right, we can work on the flute. Doing pretty well, Revan says. Just waiting for the catering to arrive with the food. Should have to go within the hour, but glad to be around until then. Right on, right on. Yeah, we'll be doing a relatively short stream today. I'm going to get back on the Vintage Story server again right after this. Listen, I get addicted, but don't worry. We'll be going for a full 2 hours today. Let's see. Seriously depressed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What do we do? How's the kiln? Unsealed storage pot, done. Toss in the last one. I don't have enough clay. Oh, am I even researching this? I'm not even researching the clay cauldron, so we'll do that, but addiction is great with friends. So you know it. You know it. I'm going to have to get something to eat before I get back on there, and that means I got to wash my dishes. Ooh. I don't know what I'm going to cook. All right, let's go. Unsealed, in you go. Plop it down. Over to the rest of them. We just work on this cairn, or this quern, whatever you call it. Hey, look at that. We got it. It's a pretty handy item. Now what we need to do is get the attachment for it, the handstone. That will take you like all fall to do that operation. It takes forever. Do you have any... Wait, Jupiter says, do you have any tips for your character's comfort and mood? Seems like I'm always uncomfortable and depressed. Yes, it's very difficult. In fact, you can see currently my character is depressed. And in large part, that's because we were just getting over some pretty serious injuries. That's one of the things I would recommend is if you're uninjured, then you need to be focused on doing things like swimming, playing the flute. You can also gaze at the water. That will help your well-being a little bit. Even something as simple as sweeping and keeping your area clean. This right here, the filthiness level, will have a big impact on your well-being. So you want to keep this clean. If you're living in a cave, if you're in your mud hut, you don't want to have a bunch of filthiness levels. I would always make sure to throw away your poop. If you poop outside and you're leaving piles of poop out here, that's going to hurt his well-being too. He doesn't like to be around his own excrement. So always make sure you come up to this can. Let's pretend this is a turd. Just come up to the can and click throw away. It takes no time at all, and you can literally just erase it without any effort, essentially, with a couple of clicks. So that would be some tips I would give, yeah. And early game, really focus on swimming, gazing at the water, And occasionally, instead of just resting for 15 minutes, once in a while choose to relax for an hour. Give them like an extra break because that will help the mood too. Hope that helps you, buddy. Having at least minimal sanctuary helps a lot. That's true. The amulet can help. Yeah. There's little things that will help you. Yeah. Like this amulet. You know, it doesn't tell you outright, but there's certain little things like wearing the amulet or wearing a rope helps with climbing, for instance. Yeah. There's little, I don't want to say hidden things, but there are things which aren't explicitly told to the player, but are true. And yeah, you just got to like play it a lot, get on the wiki, get on the Discord, watch streams. You'll learn a lot that way. But I appreciate you coming by, buddy. I've been swimming and such for a bit. Maybe need to work on more regular routine. Thanks for the play. Oh, you're welcome, Jupiter. No problem, buddy. I always love chatting with people. Come by the stream, especially if they're fans of card survival. So, and I do stream it every Sunday. So I hope you'll join us again in the future. I stream the current run. I'm just going to keep going with this run, but once we get another big update, we'll probably restart again. We'll see how that goes. I might be dead by that point anyway. All right, so we're pretty tired. Let's just go to sleep. What are we currently working on? The door's done. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, this is probably the next use of clay, is to get that floor in there. Things like the floor can help with our well-being, so we want that. All right, let's have a little meal before bed because I have an absolute abundance of meat and a lot of it's about to expire. So we don't want that. Just going to force that meat down his throat and then put him to sleep so he sleeps straight through his nauseousness. Wound healed. Woohoo! All right, we're fully healed, so now we really need to turn towards our depression and try and get that cured. All right, so first things first, we will sweep. Let me take these out real quick. I'm going to put that one in there. Okay, it's there. All right, drop that. Give me that. Healer's Moss. Put that away for a moment. All right, let's step outside. The fire's still going. We'll throw that on there. We're going to urinate. We're going to take a big old drink of water. Pull the unsealed storage pod out of the kiln. That's beautiful. Let's work on that for 30 minutes. This is done. Oops. Yeah, we want to fill this up today and start that batch to dry. So we now have our 4th unsealed storage pot. That's huge. That's probably all I need for winter. Sometimes I do like to set up one storage pot outside. So when I'm like butchering an animal out here, I could just like throw its intestines and the meat that comes off it, put it into the storage pot right away. So it's not just sitting on the ground while they continue to butcher. All right, let's continue on this. So this should be, is this done yet? Oh, there's not enough water in here. That's why it's not boiling. It's just sitting there not boiling. Wait, is it got? Oh my God, hold on. Now it has no water in it. Now it's full of water. Okay. Now we're good. Let's finish the thing. Hey, we did it. We built the flute. Not bad. All right, so that's still going. Those are boiled now. Let's step inside. Take it all out. Drop it. Drop it, I said. Where's my plate? What? Did I put it outside? Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, I put it into the storage pot. Jesus Christ. All right, eat. Finally. Oof, I definitely overfed him there. Let's play a little tune. Yeah, he's getting nauseous. 8 in the morning. We'll drop that. Exit outside. It tells you how to put in animal skins or what bedding is really on the beds. Yeah, no, that's true too. It doesn't really tell you anything about that. Also, the reeds, like I was very confused by drying of reeds. Like initially when Kat was instructing, I remember when I first started playing it, she was like, "All right, now you want to dry reeds, stick them into the river to soak." And I was like, "Wait, what? You want me to dry reeds by soaking them in the river first?" I didn't understand that, but by soaking your reeds, you increase the quality of the reed. And then you take it out and let it dry separately. But I was like, why am I soaking it in order to dry it? You know? So yeah, there's little things like that that are just kind of quirky, which makes sense once you understand what's happening, but at first I was just mystified at that one in particular. All right, so it's 8:09. I wouldn't mind going on a little foraging trip. At the same time, getting the clay for our floors is not a bad idea, but this stuff is just sitting here spoiling, so we do need to kind of dry it out. Let's oh, we need to go get that resin. And I know exactly how to get there, so we'll return to the north and we'll kind of forage as we go a little bit. I threw up, damn it. That's not going to help our mood at all. Okay. I'm getting garbage here. Less than garbage. What happened to the oak planks? The little tulip symbol with the percentage. I don't understand the second part of your question. The oak planks are in my... Wait, what are you talking about, Mongoose? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Are you talking about in this game, or... There's the old cooking joke about making pasta from scratch. Alright, let's move north again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I didn't notice. Alright, let's rest. And we'll climb. Yes. Oh, is it the meter? There's a dryness meter for planks, too. There you go. Wait, did it not? Oh, yeah, there's 3 cold resins. All right, that's what we want. That's what we want. It's what we're here for. Wait, no, I didn't want to switch over. What am I doing? Just keep that cauldron. All right, we'll forage a little bit. All right, that's good news. Urinate. Drink. Wash. Rest. We are getting very hot. I'm just realizing my temperature. Probably take that reed coat off. Poke 100%. Let's go. Killed a squirrel. Killed it dead. We'll forage a little bit. Ooh, frost leaf. Now that's a nice find. Okay, okay. Southward. Ooh, big find. More frost leaf. All right, we got to rest. We're cutting it close here. No more foraging. It's 8 p.m. and we're not even home yet. Clay cauldron. Yeah. Furnace. Furnace is a smart thing to start early on. Even though we'll probably wait for the wind. Actually, let me research plaster, because that's going to help with the house. Like, making the house nicer. No, I'm not really baiting the traps right now. We've got some traps here, but I'm not working on them or baiting them because we have so much meat. That's literally about to spoil. I mean, I killed like 2 big animals in the last stream, and we still have the meat from it, so there's no reason. Okay, and I think bugs are one of those things too, kind of similar to our own poop. That if there's a lot of bugs in camp with us, I think that makes us uncomfortable too, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to bring the poop with me. I meant to stick that in our garden. All right, so we'll put that inside. Wait, what just happened? Everything's grayed out. Oh, huh? I think the interface bugged out or something. I can't select things. Huh. It's weird. Okay, it looks like, I think it's better now. All right, we'll put those in there. Oh yeah, it's going to be a full one. So that is full. I don't really need the wolfsbane. That's not a big priority, so I'll take those out. Can we dry out frogs? I've never tried to dry a frog. I don't know if I really want to be quite honest with you. Doesn't sound pleasant. All right, let's stoke up this fire here so it doesn't burn out overnight. Good, good, good. Hungry. Let's step in. I think we've probably got some food spoiled in here. No? No? Really? Or yeah, here it is. 4 rotten remains. They did spoil. Well, I knew it was close. We knew it was real close. But we still got plenty of food. So, grab some moss. Put it on our plate. Eat it all up. Take a little drink. Okay, phenomenal. So we're sleepy, tired, leaving ourselves in a good place, though, guys. We got a lot of work done in the brief 2 hours that we were together today, but I think this is a good place to end things. We will, of course, be back next Sunday with more Card Survival. I'm going to be streaming next weekend, too, doing some more Cataclysm. If you're a fan of that, we'll be doing that on Saturday. And, of course, I'll be streaming and releasing a lot of content for the new Vintage Story server. So I really appreciate everybody coming by for this one. If you're in the Patreon playing on the server, I'll probably see you soon. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you on the next one.